Okay, welcome back everybody to another MTG League. This time we are going to be running some Lord of the Rings cards in 4 colour. Actually only 3 of them and they're all the same one. We're going to be running Delighted Halfling. So this is a 1 mana 1/2 and you can tap it at a colourless mana or one of any colour, and you can only cast a legendary spell, but that spell then can't be countered. So got some decent legendary spells to cast in the deck. Got Ren and Six, Teferi, Nissa, Jace, Omnath, Elesh Norn, so quite a few here. So yeah, really excited to try this out. And you kind of take, this was made by, I've seen a few people running it in the Modo deck dumps, I think. So I'll put a link to the one I used in the description below, but I'm not actually sure who created the deck, but definitely really willing to give it a go. Big thanks to everyone that's watching, and big thanks to everyone that's subscribed recently. Really does mean a lot. If you haven't, please do consider subscribing. Playing a lot of Modern at the moment. The occasional bit to just keep a finger on the pulse of Pioneer, just any decks that I think are sweet. But yeah, playing quite a lot of Modern at the moment. So one notable exception, exclusion I guess, from this list is the One Ring. You cannot get them anywhere for love nor money. So I mean, I think you can buy them, but they're hideously expensive. But certainly mana traders are experiencing shortages at the moment. So I haven't actually seen it slot into any 4 color lists yet. So do watch this space though. I'm sure people will be trying it out. It does seem to be everywhere at the moment. So, but for now, let's see how we get on with 4 color. Right, we can definitely keep this hand. Turn 1 removal, turn 2 Ren and 6, and we've got some powerful top end as well. Let's see what the opponent has for us. Decklist Garden, so could be a range of things. Could be creativity. Could be like a 4 color variant. Okay, Arid Mesa makes me think this is creativity. I think we're going to run out Ren and 6, like they could spell Pierce. We'll go and get Ralgren Triome here. Okay, there's Teferi, so yeah, I think we're just going to jam Ren and 6. Go and grab what we're going to get. Temple Garden, probably. Yeah. Let's just go for a Ren and 6. Wouldn't be surprised to see this get spell pierced, but I think we want to use our mana. And it doesn't get spell pierced, so okay, so we have binding in case it is creativity and we need to do something about it. It might be a fable here. Yeah. Okay, so interesting one this. I think so. Obviously one option is to go to fairy, bounce the goblin, but then if they go fetch land, creativity, that's really not great. So the other option is to go play fetch land, prismatic ending the shaman, which I think is what we're going to do. So we'll go ending here, play the land, play the Misty, tick up, get the land back. Yeah, because I just really don't think it's worth just dying to a creativity there, especially when we can fetch up a Zagoth Triome and then hold up binding for 1 mana next turn. But yeah, obviously having to get rid of the token, we can't let them make mana, and they can obviously creativity that. Opponent discards Steam Vents Archon, so maybe looking for that fetch land. This coming turn, don't know, it really depends on what the opponent does. If they don't do anything, actually, the end of turn, we're probably going to try and binding the Fable. Okay, there's a Renin 6. Okay, get the land back. I wonder if we're meant to binding here. Kind of feel like we're meant to wait, but next turn they could creativity on 2 anyway. There's no real good answer here. I kind of want to use the mana, but then it might get spell pierced. No, I think I'm just going to untap, try and play Teferi. So let's go to Fairy. Okay, it does resolve. So I think we'll just tick up, play a land, tick up, buy back a land. So we pretty much know they don't have spell pierce. Okay, there's the Dwarven Mine. Okay, so will they go for creativity on 2? They could binding the Renin 6 to try and stop them getting a fetch land out. Well, they can also do it out to this, so... They're going to attack. Attacking, okay, so they're going for the creativity here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll sacrifice the... If they're going to put an Archon into play. I think. Yeah. Okay, so we're binding one of these. Yeah, binding this. And then I think we're going to sacrifice the Renin 6. I think we'd rather have the Teferi. And then I think we could bounce the... that's not great. So we could bounce the Leyline Binding, draw a card, then play Jace. Binding this, bounce this. I think that's what we're going to do. Oh, we can't draw a land. Oh, Omnath's really good though. Okay, so this, Omnath. So then we go land, fetch up a basic island, play Jace and binding. Jace. We'll return the Archon, binding the Reflection. Well, that's not a bad turn. Obviously the opponent can hard cast an Archon at some point. We haven't got many cards in hand. Hopefully Jace's Brainstorm can rectify that. I mean, by many cards, I mean we haven't got any non-lands, which is a bit awkward. Maybe we shouldn't have Maybe we should have just binding the Archon, left the Fable, but I was a bit worried about an opposing binding. So if they go binding our binding and they've got an Archon under there, that's so bad for us. Really could do with drawing some spells. Hopefully Jace survives. That would be ideal. But they do run some number of bolts. What is this? Prismatic ending the Teferi. Okay, they ping Jace. Are they going to run another Ren out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like they're thinking about running another Ren and 6 out. Or they could just be waiting until next turn, I guess, and then they're going to ping it, although we might try and kill the Ren and 6 here. There's another Teferi. Let's brainstorm. There's no way we're ticking up with all these lands in hand. Okay, so let's go land, back. Obviously these are pretty good spells. So we'll go cast Nissa. Play a fetch land. What are we going to add? Let's just add. It doesn't actually matter that much. We'll add white mana. Fetch. Let's go and grab a stomping ground, I think. Add loads of mana. So we've got white, let's add blue. Got so much mana. And we get endurance as well, which is pretty good. Let's use that one. Make Teferi. Looks like I've got some sort of binding. Maybe? They do have binding. But we can bounce it with Teferi. Are they binding our binding? Sure. Right, so we'll go... I think we just return this. Draw a card. Beseju's pretty good. Ren and 6. Okay. Attack Ren and 6. Okay. Well, that was a big turn. Nissa's pretty good, actually. I haven't actually played with Nissa yet, but that seemed really good. Maybe we should have killed this, but then they've got enough mana for Archon. Well, yeah, we probably should have just Beseju'd, but they got rid of 2 lands. They do usually run a... Blood Crypt. Also, what we can do actually is save the Beseju so that we can Beseju their Leyline Binding, our Leyline Binding comes back, and we can exile their Archon. Okay, they have a binding. What are they going to binding? To fairy. Sure. I think we're just going to besiege you now. Like they could have played the Archon there. Hit their binding. We get to fairy back, which is just great. Yeah, opponent decides they've had enough. We can buy back, besiege with Ren and 6 over and over again. Jace was pretty good there. Fallen out of favour largely due to the prevalence of Holy Heat and I suppose Lightning Bolt out of Murktide, considering Murktide's the most popular deck. Right, we do have 2 copies of Orvar in the 75, so I'll bring those in. We'll bring in a Veil of Summer. We can cut the Endurance. I think we'll bring in the Beseiju. Change the equation, counters creativity, so we'll bring that in. Probably Dovin's Veto as well. Fury's not great. What else? I think we like most other things. Do we like Prismatic Ending? Doesn't it hits Ren and 6? It hits. What else does it hit? We're playing 2 Fables. The other one, oh, we definitely want Hallowed Moonlight as well. I think we can get rid of the endings. So other considerations are Dress Down and Spell Pierce, which I think we do want. How much do we want the Halfling? Maybe we just cut a couple of Halflings, bring in a couple of these. Maybe we cut all the Halflings. What do you think about that? Yeah, that's probably fine. Yeah, we'll try that. Although we haven't got any turn 1 now, but I suppose we've got Spell Pierce, which is of course in our opener. Okay, this hand's good. So we're going to play the Windswept Heath. And then Spell Pierce. If needed. We can go and get Hallowed Fountain here. Unfortunately, we can't get Breeding Pool. Okay, the opponent shocks in. We're going to get Fire Iced, maybe? So, what does this make? This makes Swamp Forest Island. So, yeah, I think we'll take that one. A fairy. Okay, so I think we're just going to play the Sacred Foundry tapped. Pass the turn. We'll pierce a Fable here, I think. Yep, use our mana. And then, yeah, we're just going to play our Triome. Ooh, Ren and 6 is nice, but yeah, we're just going to play the Triome. We could just play Breeding Pool and save the Triome. Actually, yeah, I quite like doing that. Because we've got this Ren and 6, which we'll probably play next turn. Okay, nothing doing from the opponent. Well, Veil of Summer's pretty good. Let's just go land, play this Ren and 6. If the opponent Spell Pierces, we probably let it go. Mana Leak. Okay, we're not going to Veil here. I don't think, because we really need to be able to Dovin's veto a creativity. Are they going to go for it is the question. Do we veto that? If we veto this, we play to Fairy with Veil of Summer up. I think we have to. I think it uses our mana. And then we can potentially Veil of Summer a Archon. Like, it's not amazing. We could go Nissa here. Nissa land. No, I think I want to go to Fairy. Bounce this. Red and 6 is good. And now I think I'm going to play the Triome. Because... well, maybe we should have played the Flow Strand if we play it. Yeah, if we're playing Red and 6, we should have played the Flow Strand. Trouble is now we would need a good draw. Although we can use Nissa to search for, well, essentially search for either Omnath or... oh, this is going to kill this as well, but it's not too bad. Okay, no creativity forthcoming. Omnath's a good draw. I kind of just want to go Nissa though. Play a land. We'll add green. What are we going to get? Temple Garden. We get a... we'll add red, I guess. Do we just play Omnath now? We've already used the land though. No, I'm just going to go Red and 6, try and kill their dwarf. Yeah, that seems to be the way to go. Nissa is really powerful. I'm liking Nissa here. She's a 3/3 as well. Okay, Red and 6. We can potentially attack their Red and 6 and ping it as well. Although we probably want to use... or I probably want to get the fetch land. Okay, we find a fetch land. So let's go attack Ren. Kill Ren and 6. Play Omnath. Land. Okay, well, we'll make green mana probably. Don't think it really matters. Yeah, we'll fetch because we want to get our use out of Nissa. Let's add like white. Well, Orvar is a good one. Do we just cast another Omnath just to draw a card? Like, I think so. Okay, not the best, but we found all of our Orvar is of course an elemental. Yeah, opponent decides they can't win. Yeah, the combination of Nissa, when you get both of those landfall triggers, it's just pretty crazy. But yeah, let's move on to round number 2. Right, round number 2. This hand is a bit weird, but I think we can keep it. If we find another land, we got a lot of removal. We're against a Gigantha deck, so it could be pretty much anything. Looks like it might be some sort of breach. Dragon's Rage Channeler, I don't think we're going to Solitude that. Just wait and leyline binding it. We would Solitude a dashed Ragavan. But Ledger Shredder. Okay, so I think what we'll do is just go untap, binding the Shredder. Maybe we should have Solituded there. There's a breach. Put one card on top. They're looking at the top of ours. Right, let's go and get the Triome. A little bit worried about Blood Moon, but I don't think we can afford to play around it main deck. Okay, Fable's not a bad one. Actually, that's very good in case of Blood Moon. So Island Mountain, so we're going to go, let's just check, Island Mountain, Plains, Swamp, Forest. Yeah, so this does that, it's fine. Just cast a binding the Shredder. Next turn we can go either binding or to Fairy or Fable. Got Solitude up as well. Probably an iteration here, yep. And that will be Delirium as well, so we'll be getting hit for 3. Put a card on top. I think we're probably going to go to Fairy. Wonder how worried about Spell Pierce we should be. Okay, apparently not too much. So let's go to Fairy, bounce one of those, and then we might consider Renin 6. Renin 6 is good, but I think we're just going to go... I think I'm going to get basic Forest here. And then go land to Fairy. We'll bounce a Channeler, and then I think we're just going to Solitude the other one. Okay, Endurance is really nice. So yeah, we're going to do everything we can to untap with this to Fairy, I think, and then just Endurance them. Didn't find a land though, which is a bit unfortunate. Ragavan. Okay, so they're going to send the Ragavan at us and this at both at us. Okay, so we'll Solitude. I think we're just going to Solitude the Ragavan. They're going to play the channeler out. If we could find a fetch land. I think we have to hold up endurance here because Underworld Breach is also pretty terrible. Although we could always evoke it, I guess. Another Wrenn and 6. So we could go cast Wrenn and 6, get a land. I think we have. Yeah, let's tick this up. Or do we just want to cast endurance here? Cast endurance, block one of these. I think is probably better, and then the turn after potentially go Wrenn and 6, ping these down. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't know, maybe this is obvious, but will they attack to fairy? No, both at us. We'll cast this endurance. Then potentially as well we can ping one of these down with Wrenn and 6. Okay, they've got to consider. They put a breach in. Get rid of Spell Pierce as well, which makes sense. Okay, they are going to have Delirium again. Yep, seeing what we're drawing. But yeah, we can just sit on this endurance. Okay, they or not, they have an Unholy Heat. They've only got 2 cards in hand. We are going to need to do... Oh, I got 3 with the bauble. We're going to have to do something about this Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, so we could go... Let's tick up. We could go Nis. Let's go Nissa. Play the land. We'll make a red mana. Fetch. What are we likely? I guess we fetch a plains. Just oh no, we can't draw thing anyway. So yeah, I was gonna say yeah, we can't draw Leyline Binding off of Nissa. So just go and get red white probably. Yeah. Painless way of making mana as well. It's cool. Do you feel that this might be another game where we want to side out of the halflings? Good green. Oh, we find another Nissa, which isn't too bad. The fact that Nissa essentially draws a card every turn with a fetch land is just nuts. We are getting hit for 3 here. And we're defenseless against breach. Okay. There's a lot of cards because they can go... they can Unholy Heat on Nissa. They can dash Bragavan, but they need a land, I suppose, for that. They can cast Mishra's Bauble again and again and again. How many endurances do we have in the sideboard? 1 more. Might probably bring in Chalice. Okay, they cast a channeler, so they can now fill their graveyard full of stuff as well. Yeah, there's Unholy Heat. They're just going to dump stuff into the graveyard, I think. Okay, we're taking some damage. Okay, they killed a fairy. I would imagine they'll just cast Bauble as many times as they can. Oh, they could heat Wrenn 6, I suppose, but we do have another one. What we really need to find is something like Solitude. Okay, Unholy Heating Wrenn 6, which is pretty much as expected. Now they're just going to go... How many escape is 4? Yeah, they can just draw so many cards because essentially it's escape 2 because they just dump everything in from channeler, whatever it is. I guess they are... I mean, 1/1... If they stay as 1/1s, which they... Well, they might do if the opponent... Depends how nuts they want to go with Bauble and drawing cards, I suppose. Okay, they are doing a bit more, but we'll go Wrenn 6 ping one of these as long as... Okay, we can't do that now. Wonder if they'll keep them as 3/3s. So they could still do it here. Okay, I don't think they can now. So they've got 3 Bauble triggers. 4 Bauble triggers. Okay, so we're going to go Nissa, fetch land, play Wrenn 6. Oh, that's going to go. Oh, that's really annoying. Yeah, I forgot that Underworld Breach would go in. Yep, they draw a load of cards. We really need to find Solitude. We haven't got Endurance anymore. Halfling. Okay, well, not the best, but we'll go this. Play a land. Add a red mana. No, a green mana. Fetch up. I think we have. Yeah, we have to just go and get a plains, I think, or an island. Make a red. Ah, we played the land. So that found Omnath. So I think we just dump out our stuff, hope they can't bolt us to death. Yay. Well, we've got 4 mana. We could play Fable. I actually think it's Wrenn 6 so that we can guarantee a land next turn. Okay, well, if the opponent has Ragavan doesn't do it, it has to be Lightning Bolt. Iteration is pretty good. They've got so many looks at a Lightning Bolt here. How many did they exile? They've got 1 in the graveyard. So actually they can find another bolt, they can find Underworld Breach, they can find anything else that looks for it, and this is another 4 looks at it. They've only got 19 cards left. They put 1 on top. You have to imagine that's going to be bolt. Because if we manage to Omnath, we can stabilise. Okay, let's put another Consider on top. They get rid of Ledger Shredder. Get rid of Otawara. Okay, it doesn't look like they found it just yet. They've played a land, so Breach is no longer an option. Okay, they have Unholy Heat. But they kind of need Unholy Heat for Omnath. Okay, they did have the bolt. So, yeah, wasn't much we could do about that. God, they churned through their deck a lot there. Okay, so what do we want? So we'll bring in the Chalices. Chalice on 1, very good. Endurance. Spell Pierce, maybe. What about Dovin's V2? Maybe Dovin's V2. I just don't think we can keep. They might be bringing in more counter magic. Jace is a no because they would just bolt or heat it. Fury's good. Elish Norn doesn't stop that much. I think we'll cut an Elish Norn. It's a bit expensive. What else? What do we want to bring in? So we're looking at potentially these cards. Oh, we probably want to change the equation. Fury's fine. Teferi's good. Endurance is great. Nissa, yeah, I still like Nissa, I think, and Fable. I'm tempted to cut the Halfling again, but maybe we're not giving it enough of a chance. Like, it's good on turn 1, but I really don't want to be top decking it. I'm just going to get rid. Let's bring in, change the equation. We saw a load of Spell Pierces, but they might be taking those. Well, maybe they are taking those out. Let's bring in. Is it Dress Down? Let's bring in 1 Pierce. Oh, that is the lot. Let's just go with that. See how that goes. Yeah, maybe I'm not giving Halfling enough of a chance. Like being able to go turn 2 Endurance or turn 2 Teferi or something. But they've got 4 copies of Unholy Heat, 4 copies of Lightning Bolt. But I guess if they're doing it on those, they're not doing it on our other threats. So, right, we'll keep this. It's a lot of removal. We'll just go land pass. We'll go and get. Well, maybe we should. We should actually play Temple Garden there, I think. Okay, Ragavan. They might be on Blood Moon. So if we go and get Rorgrin Triome, yeah, that's fine. Then we can just. So do you need to find another land? Okay, Omnath's not really what we want. I mean, he is at some point, but. Okay, nothing from the opponent. Really need to see a land here. Oh, that's so bad. We can binding. We're running 24 lands. Comes iteration. Wonder if they are. Yeah, they probably are running Blood Moon as well, which is concerning. Okay, they're going to consider. Haven't really got too much we can do here. Okay. Oh, this is rough. Maybe we shouldn't have kept a 2-lander, but I feel like with the hand it was fine. Shredder, sure. We'll let it connive so that they get less information. I guess they could find a spell pierce, but hopefully it's a land on top. Binding. Is the opponent thinking about the spell pierce, maybe? Yeah. So hopefully we rip a land for Teferi. Would be ideal. Land. Oh, still no land. I've had a lot of draws at this now. We're a high life total though. Opponent's missed a land as well. Iteration's pretty good. Ledger Shredder. Okay, so again, really want the land for Teferi. Right, come on, land. Yay. Play that one. Go Teferi. Get rid of that Shredder. Okay, find another binding. So we still need to find more lands, but we've got enough removal. There's the Shredder. Don't Blood Moon us. Oh no. Okay, well, so we're gonna have to go Solitude the Shredder. Just hope to get Teferi high enough to bounce the Blood Moon. Fable is our best draw. Okay, that's no good. Tick up. I think we'll just do this now. Get rid of Omnath. Don't want to give them a chance to do anything else. Another Shredder. Don't bolt the Teferi. So we're going to have to Solitude both of these. He's got 3 cards in hand. Okay, so let's go Solitude. I guess we don't actually have to do it now. Oh, that's a good draw. Tick up. Play this. We'll just go Solitude, Exile, Binding. Although one more mana, and one more mana, and we can Binding the. How much is Binding? Yeah, because actually that can do. Oh yeah, that only costs 4, so we can actually Binding the Blood Moon here. Okay, so we go Prismatic Ending. So we have to go Solitude, Exile, Solitude. I guess, yeah, No, so we'll get rid of Ledger Shredder. And then, yeah, we'll just Prismatic Ending here. Hopefully they've run out of creatures. Nope. They bolt the Teferi. Okay, so Spell Pierce is now really bad. What have they got? Hope there's not another Blood Moon. Okay. So like a basic island would probably be the ideal. Okay, well that's not bad because we can go this. I think I'm going to do it now to just play around Spell Pierce. Can't afford to get that Spell Pierced. We are out of cards though. We've also gone through, I think, yeah, most of our Solitudes. Maybe we should have mulliganed our hand. We've kind of caught up on mana, but we don't have the catch-up cards like Iteration and stuff. This is just going to be Gigantha. Okay, they attack. Okay, Gigantha. Okay, so we really need to find like Omnath. We'll keep the land uncracked. Well, Teferi is also good. So let's go Teferi. Bounce Gigantha. Fury is also pretty good. Although that means we have to... we can't cast Fury and stop Gigantha though. If this is an iteration, I'll counter it. Do you want to counter that one? No, I don't think so. Attacking us with both. Okay, Snow-Covered Island. Okay, so we have to counter that one. Hopefully you have, yeah, so what we're going to get, let's get Hallowed Fountain. Counter target, spell. We know one of their cards in hand is Gigantha. I think we're probably dead here. This is not bad, but actually we're just dead. Because we can't cast Fury. I mean, we can cast Nissa, which I guess stops the Ragavan attack. but not looking good here. Dead to Bolt, dead to... not dead to Ragavan, dead to Heat. Yeah, okay. We'll concede. Close. Maybe we shouldn't have kept that initial hand. Kind of got wrecked by Blood Moon and not drawing any lands. But yeah, there we go. Okay, well, we'll try again. See you for round 3. Right, well, for the first time we've got the Delighted Halfling in our hand. We're going to try it. So, yeah, we'll go and get Temple Garden, play the Halfling. Well, it does block Ragavan. Do we just now... I think we have to now that we've drawn that. Because that will only end up blocking here, and otherwise we have to Solitude it, and yeah. Go and get Temple Garden. Annoyingly, because having it in your opener is really good. It would have allowed us to cast turn 2 to Fairy, turn 2 Fable. But yeah, looks like Murktide here. Maybe it would have been better to play the Halfling and Solitude, but I don't think so. Opponent hasn't found a land, so if we can find a land for Brennan 6, which we can't, unfortunately. Opponent does find the land. Kind of, yeah, they have the Unholy Heat. Put one on top. Yikes. Play another one. Had a few issues with lands today. Got another Bolt or Pierce, yeah. We got answers to Murktide, which is good. Oh, come on. What is going on? Like, we're running 24 lands. Maybe we should have mulliganed. But we didn't know we were against Murktide, I guess. Yep, iteration. Kind of want them to go land Murktide, us draw a land. Okay, another channeler. Still no Delirium. But the one land they've been holding up for a long time reeks of Spell Pierce. This is just ridiculous now. I wonder if we're meant to just Solitude away the Dragon's Rage channelers. Like, if they make them delirious this time, I think we'll just Solitude them both. Another iteration, pretty good. Okay, maybe we should have just Solituded anyway, but I think the game has pretty much been decided by the us never seeing our third land. Well, the opponent counter spells, so I think now we're going to go... what do we do? I think we're going to Solitude again. Let's take less damage. Bit surprised the opponent counterspelled there. Maybe we should have kept Teferi, but we find a land, but unfortunately it's no good. Yeah, I suppose we could find endurance now. Opponent just needs to keep hold of counter spells. If they play a Murktide, we might concede. Yeah, I've had enough. Just absolutely demolished. Maybe we should have kept in. Maybe we should have mulliganed that hand, but Halfling could have been good. Maybe got a bit distracted by wanting to try it out. Right, so endurance, Veil of Summer. Probably change the equation. Spell Pierce, maybe. I think we'll keep the Halflings in. Let's try them out. Elish Norn can go. Jace can go. Maybe we don't want Pierce. Cut 1 Fury. Let's try that. See how that goes. Right, we'll be on the play. Yeah, this hand's good. Got the Halfling again. Let's see if it can do us any good. So, what are we going to do? We'll go this. They are liable to bring in Blood Moon. Do we want to go and get basic Forest? Because we can cast... Yeah, I think we might go and get just Snow Cover Forest. Because we cast the red and 6 with that anyway. Okay. See if the opponent has a removal spell for it. Okay, well, I think we're just going to cast our Renin 6. Make it uncounterable. Okay, they waited till draw step. Sure. So we're going to grab a land. Has to be red. So red, probably red-white here. Sacred Foundry. The other option is red-blue Steam Vents, but I think red-white. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that means that the Halfling did its job there. It means that they can't spell pierce our Renin 6. Next turn, we'll probably fetch a basic and play Fable. They could have they've got counterspell up here. Maybe we're meant to just play nothing. Let's get basic planes. Yeah, I think fetching basics is pretty good. Maybe we're just not meant to play anything, but if they use Spell Pierce here, they haven't got it for later. Go grab our planes. Okay, yeah, Spell Pierce. But like, we've used all of our mana every turn. Binding currently costs 3, but a fetch land can put a stop to that. Fetch land can make it cost 1. Okay, they are running Force of Negation in at least some quantity. Okay, iteration. Might just slam Omnath here. Okay, they find a delta. Okay. Channeler. Okay. Well, I think we could binding and try and keep the Renin 6 alive. So go fetch. Trouble is, we can't. That only uses 1 mana. Yeah, I think we'll just go fetch an island. Play Omnath. See what we draw. We could Solitude this, but I don't think that's what we want to be doing. We could also draw with the Triome. Island. Omnath. But with their mana base that they've got, they're probably not running. Well, they're not looking to Blood Moon us. They're going to attack red and 6. Yep, attack red and 6, which is fine. I'm assuming they're going to heat the Omnath. Shocking. It's Murktide? We do have an answer to Murktide. Got 2 answers to Murktide. Okay, Nissa's interesting. So what if we go Nissa? Yeah, I think we'll go Nissa this. Okay, counter spell. That's fine. Because now we just kill everything. So go tick up, grab this. Flooded Strand. Fetch. We could grab. No, we need to grab. Ooh, binding costs. Oh no, we're going to solitude. We're going to solitude the Murktide, ending this. So let's go and grab Temple Garden. Prismatic ending here. Solitude. Can't be Force of Negation, which is nice. Opponent concedes. So yeah, we successfully grind him out there. Right. Do we think spell? I actually think I might bring in Spell Pierce. I've taken out Jace, but maybe it's better than I'm giving it credit for. What did we take out? I guess Halfling's so much worse on the draw. I think I'll cut 1 on the draw, bring in the Pierce. Try that. Okay, we opened an interesting one. I'm going to keep this. Let's yeah, we don't want to see a Ragavan. We will trade a Ragavan for this Halfling. Again, going to get basic Forest. But the absolute worst thing here is they go Ragavan, we go Halfling. They bolt Ragavan, attack with. They bolt Halfling, attack with Ragavan, make a treasure and stuff. Yeah, not great. But if it's 5s, we get to uncounterable Ren and 6 turn 2, which is obviously very good. And we do have answers to Ragavan to draw 2. Any white card potentially. Okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler is more sort of we can cope better with that. Okay, so we draw the other basic, which is good. Let's just go and grab. We'll just grab Forest. If they attack with this into it as a 1/1, we probably don't do anything. They don't have bolt or heat because they would have done it in upkeep. Okay, they must have drawn the heat for turn. They've put a fury into the graveyard. Really don't want to get this Wrenn and 6 spell pierced, but okay, binding. Well, we'll go for Wrenn and 6. Like it's not getting any better us waiting. Everyone's running so many spell pierce at the moment. I think because of the one ring. Everyone wanting to spell pierce that. One card on top is spooky. We could Solitude here, but I don't think we really want to lose. We haven't got many cards that are actual cards in our hand. Okay, consider. Still no Delirium. Still no Delirium. Another consider. Okay, now there's Delirium. Okay, so I think we're probably going to go for the binding here. Let's go Island Pass. Although if they go Murktide, I'm going to do it. Yeah, another Spell Pierce. They're running a lot of Spell Pierce. Maybe we should have waited. Okay, we take 3. Another land is not good. Because I think they probably have Counterspell here. They're just intending to ride this Dragon's Rage Channeler to victory. We haven't drawn many, if any, spells. We started out with Halfling, Wrenn and 6 and Binding. I think we've only drawn 1 spell, which is not what we want. Well, they hit Ragavan as well, but I'm not sure they're casting it even here, which is very worrying. So yeah, they pretty much guaranteed that we can pretty much guarantee they have Counterspell here. Well, Spell Pierce. Can't imagine they fetch. Yeah, they have the Counterspell. I'm just gonna have to go for it, I think. This is the definition of tempo here, just being Counterspell, Spell Pierce. Yeah, like, but we couldn't wait on this. Maybe we shouldn't have boarded in this Spell Pierce. So now we need a removal spell, or for the opponent to have nothing and for us to find Omnath. Omnath here can save us. No, it's another land. Okay, well, I don't know, I feel like we got a little bit unlucky there. We kept a 4-lander, and then by the end of the game we'd only drawn 1 spell on turn 6, so yeah, I feel like that's not great, but close game. But let's try and recover for round number 4. Right, round number 4. Again, a little bit awkward here. We'll try it. Why not? I want the Halfling to be good. But the hand's fine. But okay, Stomping Ground. What have we got? Ignoble. Some sort of Junt. Okay, another Wrenn and 6. Not really what we're after. Okay, we'll grab a Stomping Ground here, so we can cast Binding next turn. Play the Halfling. Can't imagine this will survive. Could be like Ponza. Oh, Goblins. Okay. That's really good. Okay, so let's go grab... is it basic forest? I think so. Don't really want to take a load of damage. And then we'll kill the hierarch. And next turn we can play another Renin 6. Don't usually see green in goblins, but killing the hierarch there shuts them off black, and obviously shuts them off another mana. Stops any haste things potentially killing Renin 6. Okay. We're just going to shoot something here. Just keep the goblins off the table. Grab a land. Play the land. Pass the turn. Okay, the opponent keeps the Mogwash Marshal around. Probably attacks Renin 6. Okay, we'll go and get. We'll just get Ralgren Triome. It's tempting to push here find another Renin 6. Okay, let's go Nissa. Ooh, should have ticked up first. That was, yeah, bad sequencing there, because now they can kill the Nissa potentially. Let's add green mana. Let's just get the Zagoth Triome. Add red mana. We get Solitude. Let's just go another Renin 6. Keep this one. Shoot this. And pretty commanding position now. We've got instant speed. Instant speed, Solitude. If we need to. Nissa's a good blocker. Nissa's going to potentially draw us a card every turn. See if they made this elemental as well. Okay, could be something like something that gives haste, or the ringleader's scary. Yep. Okay, we'll see what they get. Okay, so you get a couple of goblins, including Goblin Matron, which can search for more. But we've got some good stuff to be doing here as well. Okay, well, we've drawn a fetch land, so we might want to shoot the Mogwar Marshal, so we might as well just play this here. Let's add white. Go and grab a basic. What do we want to add? I guess green. Another Nissa. Not the best. I think we'll just cast this Solitude. We can hold up Binding. Might get rid of this. Is that crazy? Does this do anything else? No. Let's just get rid of this. It's a clean answer. Doesn't generate another token. Tick up. Grab a land. Pass the turn. We could attack here. Yeah, why not? Nissa getting frisky. Okay. Do need to be careful they don't just combo us out. Yeah, Nissa's... yeah, I'm really impressed with this card. Like, probably better than Risen Reef. Like, I guess the problem is that it doesn't draw a card when it first comes in. Okay. Attacking Renin 6 here, but we'll just block the Solitude. That makes it a 3/3, but still within Solitude range. Gain some life as well. Matron is fine. Okay, they get the Snoop. Okay, another land, so we'll just keep up pinging their stuff. Land. Add, I guess, white mana. See what we find. Add green mana. Well, there's the Omnath. Island, mountain, another Omnath. We're holding up double binding. Game should be over. Next turn we just get to play another fetch land, bury the opponent in cards. They've got 6 cards in hand. They could go Snoop and then the what's it called? The one that puts it on top, Harbinger. There's the Snoop. Oh, Harbinger's on top. Okay, well I'm gonna just binding now because it means the opponent can't cast this from the top of their library. Can we win the game this turn? Well, if the opponent concedes, we can. So we're attacking for 7, so not quite, but we could put them to 1. Right, so what? Change the equation seems good. Dress down as well. Don't think we want Chalice or Besiege or anything. What do we like? We like Fury. We like Elish Norn. Jace is like fine. This is a matchup where I'm pleased to have Halfling. Endurance can go. What's the final cut? Maybe it's Jace. Let's get rid of Jace. Try that. Right, interesting hand here. I think we can just about keep. No early plays, but we do have a opponent's multi 5. We do have a change the equation, which is nice. Might want to go and get some basics. Goblins are known to play Blood Moon. Okay, opponent keeps their 5. So yeah, our plan is now we just need to get to the kind of end game. And if we get past turn 3 and 4, no turn 1 Goblin is huge for us. Let's just go Steam Vents tapped. Because yeah, going to want to fetch. Yeah, quite possibly wanting to fetch basics. Ooh, Cavern of Souls. Maybe we shouldn't have brought in change the equation. Okay, they make a thing. Ooh, Ren and 6. We do like that one. We'll get a basic here. Do we kill the goblin? I think so. Oh, we've got enough lands in hand. If the opponent wants to pay the War Marshal cost this turn, we're fine with that. Okay, they're going to flash in the Munitions Expert. Again, we're not taking any damage. Don't know what we'll do this turn. Sometimes we draw a little bit. Well, I guess we're doing another Ren and 6. Opponent missed a land as well. I can't see them doing Blood Moon with that mana. Want to keep the fetch land here. I suppose they could go Munitions Expert as well again, but if they want to spend their entire turn doing that, I think we're fine. This also gets out from under Blood Moon, potentially. Oh, is that another Munitions Expert? Yep, okay. Kills Ren and 6. But I think we're happy to just keep the board as clear as we can. And every Munitions Expert they use on Ren and 6s, they're not using on Omnaths and stuff. Okay, let's go Nissa. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay, so we want to play the fetch land here. Or do we? Do we just... Yeah, I think so. It's card advantage, right? We'll add blue. Actually, we can play to fairy with that. That's pretty nuts. Yeah, turn 4, Nissa's... We play Nissa, and then... Yeah, she makes... This makes loads of mana. Oh, that was... Oh, we got the wrong land, although Nissa might be able to buy us out of it, I guess. Because now we can't play Omnath. I got a bit too excited. I'll find Omnath. But yeah, being able to fight... Yeah, that's just crazy. We've used 6 mana on turn 4. Okay, fetch land. Yeah, got the wrong land there. But hopefully it shouldn't matter. Well, the opponent mulled to 5 as well, which obviously isn't good for them. What have we got here? I suppose now we just have to be worried about being comboed out. Change the equations pretty... okay, so they hit some fairly good ones. So, are we going to cast Omnath? I think so. So we go land, add blue mana, red, this, Omnath, go and grab Hallowed Fountain. We'll add, I guess, blue again. Tick this up. How much do we just want to attack with Nissa? Would we take a double block here? No, I think I'm fine, just chilling. We'll counter anything we... they did get a Munitions Expert. So it can kill to fairy potentially. Maybe we should have attacked. Probably would have been a 3/3 damage. So they need Goblins for Munitions Expert. Yeah, if we go to game 3, I'll be siding out, change the equation. Okay, well that is counterable, so let's counter that one. Yeah, we just want to use change the equation on anything that they don't use Cavern of Souls for. Yeah, opponent decides to pack it in. Okay, well we're 2-2. Let's play for the 3-2. Right, on the draw here for round 5. This is a weird one. Like, it's quite slow, but we do have two. I think we can do better. This is somewhat better. I think we'll put back one Omnath. Well, is it better? Don't know. We've got the Halfling, our Lord and Saviour. Well, we find another one. Are we going to... I think this is probably creativity again. Are we going to go and get a basic forest? Yeah, I think so, because we can cast Wrenn and 6 with that. Such a delighted halfling. Okay, bolt and a land. Okay, sure. So we'll go. Well, are we going to Rogue and Triome? Do you want to? We might want to cycle that. No, we probably want the mana. I guess if we draw land. Does mean we could cast an Omnath next turn. Binding the Halfling, okay. And a Wrenn and 6, which is pretty good. Okay, Nissa. Are we going to play the Nissa? I think so. I think I just want to play. Because then we can potentially binding if they go for creativity. Sorry, solitude. It's a fairy. Okay. Bounce Nissa. It's very less common. Okay, prismatic ending. What are we going to prismatic ending? So go Nissa, prismatic ending to fairy. Yeah, that's the play. Oh no, we can't because it only makes 1 mana. Oh, that was rough. Let's make blue mana, I guess, and then we'll just prismatic ending here. But if they go for creativity now, we just lose, unfortunately. Oh, hold on. Yeah, like we're not. I could solitude this because the opponent's fetched now, but it's just if they've got creativity, they'll do it for 1 anyway. If they creativity for 2 here, we'll just concede. Creativity was historically a really bad matchup for 4-color. Okay, yeah. Just concede here. Not sure why they bolted the Nissa. Okay, so same plan as last time. We'll get rid of all the halflings, I think. Dovin's Veto, Veil of Summer, definitely both Orvars, definitely Hallowed Moonlight, definitely change the equation. Don't need the Endurance. Fury's not that great. Ailish Norn is fine. Prismatic Ending isn't actually that great either. It kills with Brennan 6. Let's do that. I think cut another couple of those, bring in Dress Down and Spell Pierce instead. Try that. Yeah, I think that's fine. I've got a decent sideboard against creativity here. Okay, I'll be on the play. Yeah, this sounds great. Might actually not. Yeah, given that we've got this Brennan 6, don't think I'm going to lead with the Triome. I think we'll go and fetch the other Triome with Windswept Heath. And then play Brennan 6 with Basic Forest. Okay, no Spell Pierce is good for us. Okay, draw another Misty. Yeah, definitely rewarded for keeping the Triome in hand. Yep, grab the Forest. Red and 6, tick up. Pass the turn. If the opponent doesn't do anything here, or if they just play a fetch land. Okay, well, now we're just slamming to Fairy. Do we get basic? Probably. Oh, it's in our hand. Okay, so we don't. Let's get Hello Fountain. It's going to tick up. Because if they go Fable, they're playing Boseiju. Okay, binding, I assume they have to hit to Fairy. Okay, Omnath is interesting. I think I'm just going to cycle. I think I'd rather Omnath next turn. Let's buy back this. Yeah, notably we don't need to we don't need to worry about creativity this turn because they haven't got a mountain. Sure, Prismatic Ending. We do have another Ren and 6. Opponent's short on lands though, so we're just going to go Omnath fetch land here. Yeah, okay, so Omnath, white, blue. Okay, opponent's probably got Veil of Summer. Okay, so let's go land, fetch. Grab a Stomping Ground, I think. So then go. We've got 5 mana, so we'll just go Ren and 6. Plus play Fable. Do they? Oh yeah, they do draw a card because we cast Omnath. Okay, well, opponent was pretty unlucky there, not hitting any lands, but we'll take it. Don't think we necessarily want to change anything. We didn't have to show the opponent too much there either. So yeah, just ship it back. Would change how we sideboard if we'd seen the persist plan, but it's not that common these days. Right, yeah, this is great. Like, we've got 2 of our powerful sideboard cards. We've got a Wrenn and 6 on 2. I don't think we can ask for much more with this hand. What are they doing turn 1? Strike it rich. Okay, so that's usually just anti-Blood Moon tech. Let's play the Windswept Teeth, and then we can... obviously Spell Pierce is a fantastic draw. Although, actually it's not that great, because we can't get Steam Vents. How much do I want to just Spell Pierce that? I think I'm just going to Spell Pierce that. So go and get blue-green. I think it's either that or blue-white. Yeah, I think that's correct. The opponent could have Veil of Summer, but making them use their treasure token, cutting them off Wrenn and 6 is pretty good. Okay, so if they go, they can't Creativity next turn, so let's just play the Ralgren Triome. Okay. Okay, so now I don't think we want to... Yeah, I think we'll just go... pass. And then only play Wrenn and 6 when we can hold up Hallowed Moonlight as well. Though we've got the Orvar, but... Okay, let's go... double Orvar. This. Maybe we should have played the land so we could play around Spell Pierce, although we probably wouldn't want to. Ooh, tapped a little bit wrong there, but I suppose we can go and get basic planes if we need to. Binding's fine. Wrenn and 6 has done the job. Opponent's only got 3 cards in hand. Well, the question is, if they're Creativity, do we even Hallowed Moonlight? I think the answer is yes. We could just try and beat them with the Orvars in hand. Okay, let's fetch up. We're just going to get the other Triome, I think. Well, Omnath's good, but I think we just go Nissa. Or do we just go... No, let's go Land, Fable. Cycle. Okay, make the Goblin. Okay, they bolt the Goblin. 2 cards in hand for the opponent. You know, if they were Thoughtseize, they'd probably be really quite disappointed. Prismatic Ending. Okay. Wasn't necessarily expecting that, but wouldn't mind drawing a land. Well, Omnath. I think we're just going to go for Omnath. Oh, we've got... okay, so we need to make white red, so this has to make forest, make green mana. This has to make red. Actually, we can't use Breeding Pool here. Okay, fetch land. Okay, there's the Dwarven Mine. Another binding shot. Okay, well, that's pretty good. Two cards in hand for the opponent. Oh, looks like they're going for it. Attracts a Grand Unifier. And Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. Well, pretty happy that we went for it instead of just relying on yeah, what's it called? Orvar, because yeah. Okay, so let's go Omnath, draw a card, or we could go Nissa, land, make a mana. Nissa definitely finds action is the thing. I think I want to. Yeah, I think I'm valuing Nissa here. Land. Does it matter? Make red mana. Cast Omnath. Yeah, we can just get a tap land. Make white, I suppose. Okay. Well, we've got rid of Atraxa and Emrakul. Yeah. Opponent decides to pack it in. Okay, so didn't expect that. These two Orvars kind of rotting in hand, but happy with the list. Yeah, like I think I would change some stuff potentially. Don't know how keen I was on the Halfling. Jace proved quite good, and I think when they cast it once, I think I cut these quite a bit. Maybe that wasn't great, but yeah, still. The card that impressed me most was Nissa, Resurgent Animus. That card was really, really good. So yeah, definitely going to be trying her a bit more. But thanks everyone for watching. I'm on a bit of a spate of 3-2s at the moment with with Modern. But yeah, hope everyone enjoyed that, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.